Good day. My name is Jose Frantz, and I am currently the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Research and Innovation at University of the Western Cape. My background is in physiotherapy, and I am a 2018 Safri Fellow. The topic of my talk today is about rethinking faculty development in health professions education. This topic is of importance to us as we face the challenges and the changes that's happening in the higher education sector, as well as needing to change for the 21st century. As we engage with this topic of rethinking faculty development, we are cognizant of the fact that the faculty demographics are changing, faculty appointment patterns are changing, and faculty work in terms of what we do in the higher education sector is undergoing changes. Academics are facing new opportunities and challenges, and as they encounter changes in the student body, new technologies, new pedagogies, and new expectations and pressures from the higher education sector, we need to find solutions to solving these challenges. The changes in faculty demographics, appointment patterns, and work require that policies, practices, and programs specifically meet the needs and circumstances of today's diverse faculty. This remains a challenge, and we need to provide opportunities that facilitate change and create conducive environments. According to literature, the term faculty development is similarly used to the term staff development and professional development, and this pertains specifically to education settings. Faculty development is considered an essential component of the academic success of individual faculty members and the institutions. It has also been identified as an appropriate strategy to address various aspects within health professions education, such as poorly developed teaching strategies and a lack of research in health professions education. Faculty development programs has been considered as a standalone educational pedagogy in fostering knowledge and professional skills of faculty. As we reflect on faculty development, we need to reflect on terms such as capacity building, capacity development, and capability development. We are asking that we rethink faculty development in terms of systems thinking, where we look at faculty development from a holistic perspective. It puts the study of the whole before the study of the parts, and we refuse to accept simple solutions. Thus, we realize that faculty development is not a simple solution to the challenges. Increased higher education performance asks for an increased organizational capacity in terms of faculty development. As we unpack faculty development and get to understand the terminology that we're talking about, the first term that comes to mind is capacity building. Capacity building has been commonly understood as a basic human resource issue, a matter of building institutional person power to the point where there's an adequate skills base to fulfill the tasks of an organization. Capacity building focuses on acquiring individual skills depending on the task at hand. Bayes and Morgan in 2008 described capacity as the emergent combination of individual competencies and collective capabilities that enables a human system to create value. What we're wanting in faculty development is that individuals with certain competencies contribute to the collective in order to build the system. The system must thus have the collective embedded capabilities it needs to create the developmental value that the outside group wants. And so as we move from capacity building to capacity development refers to changes in capacity. As the individual gains the various skills and knowledge, there must be changes in their capacity. According to the Council for Higher Education South Africa, the emergence of capacity development tends to be linked to development models that see capacity as the cornerstone of sustainable development. And thus there is a focus on the process of capacity development rather than purely outcomes. What they are saying is that we cannot just count the number of workshops we are running to give people skills. We need to start focusing broader than just individual skills development and moving to capacity development within the person. And so I want to challenge you today to move from capacity development to capability development. Now, capability development describes all of the provision and processes that are designed to enrich the practice and therefore enhance the efficiency, effectiveness, and well-being of individuals, activities, and the organization. This process needs to occur within a system that is strategically managed and yet capable of responding flexibly and efficiently to change. Capability development places importance on people and their capacity to perform at high levels in a rapidly changing work environment and context. Developing skills and knowledge is just one aspect of capability development. Being able to apply those skills in different contexts with confidence differentiates skill and capability. In my picture of capacity building, you had individual fruits. But in this picture of capability development, you have a milkshake or a fruit shake. That is different fruits, the different skills having combined to perform and to do something differently. Thus, as you build and increasingly be able to handle more variables and different challenges, you increase your understanding. Thus, when we consider capability development in the context of faculty development, a holistic model for capability development that supports a workforce that is able to respond quickly, effectively, and innovatively to a constant changing environment is needed. The question that arises for us as health professional educators is how do we shift faculty development initiatives from merely capacity building to capability development? Currently, faculty development initiatives in health professions education is doing well in terms of capacity building. It's doing well in terms of giving people the knowledge and the skills that is needed in the health professions education sector. We have even moved to capacity development where people are implementing the skills and knowledge that they have obtained. So they are doing what they are expected to be doing. However, the challenge remains for us is around capability development. When do people become a health professions educator? When is it in your daily nature to develop new skills and to implement those skills and to report on those skills and to develop others? That is when we are being a health professions educator. Capability development is where the challenge lies. I want to move to an example of what capability development is. And this example is the Safri Faculty Development Program, which has been running for the past 10 years, since 2008. I was fortunate enough to be one of the first fellows on the 2008 program, and in 2010, after graduating, to become a faculty member. This program has grown from strength to strength. But I want to demonstrate to you today how it has moved from capacity building to capability development. When you enter the Safri program, you come in as an individual from a particular institution within the program. You then develop skills and you meet new people, and you can start to moving from being an individual to joining a community of practice where the faculty can then start teaching on the program. You co-facilitate with other faculty members and you share new knowledge and new skills. You can further develop by not only remaining within the Safri confines, but moving broader and moving out to the FAMA network. You are able then to develop others, new fellows, or even start training programs in your own institution. Through the Safri program, we also allow for creating new networks and sharing information outside of the circle. This thus is definitely an indication of a capability development model where we have started when they come into the program in terms of giving them new skills, doing capacity building, allowing them to become faculty so that they can do capacity development. And as they grow their networks, they move to capability development. What is evident in the Safri program is that the ripple or the little pool of water that you are represented as when you come in as a fellow becomes a fountain where you share the knowledge and the skills that you have obtained, and you broaden the circle to make this circle of health professions educators bigger so that we can have a broader impact not only in the institution but in the societies that we want to serve. So what is the way forward? How do we move from merely being a capacity building faculty development program to a capability development faculty development program? The development of health professionals' education qualities is too important to be left to chance. It is the same as a lighthouse. That is, the relevance of the lighthouse is that we cannot allow boats sailing into the harbor to be left to chance that it will miss the rocks. And so we as health professions educators, we need to ensure that our initiatives are not suffering from a fragmented approach. We need to ensure that we do systematic research and ensure that there are processes in place that will meaningfully support health professions educators in the development of their educational roles. Faculty development programs like the Lighthouse should be consistent and reliable. They should allow their light to shine to guide boats to safety. And similarly, we should be helping guide young educators into the health professions forum. Their light should shine a great distance away. And so therefore, we should not only focus our faculty development programs on our internal institutions, but allow it to speak to others more broadly. As I end my talk today, I want to wish Safri everything of the best. 10 years of making a difference in the lives of so many people. I think that as we as educators embark on this journey, we must remember to let our light shine. We must remember that we are like fountains, that we cannot just create small little pools, but that we should create a ripple effect where what we have learned as our skills and our knowledge is shared with others. We should move from capacity building to capability development, because once you have the capability, no man or no woman can take it away from you. It is my prayer that as Safri, as an organization, we will grow from strength to strength in the next 10 years, and that when we get together in 10 years' time, we will see that our footprint into Africa has grown. Thank you.